Yep, I just
with
started the
anything you need to do?
stream for the business meeting.
Okay, cool. Thank you, sir. All righty, let me share my screen. Okay, everybody see my screen?
I do.
Okay, good. All right. So welcome to the September 9th, 2021 business meeting for BAS. The minutes did not go out. Nakota's having, Selena's got a lot of stuff going on with some type of knee injury and a lot of issues. And so she did not get the minutes out. So the minutes are here. It might be small, and I apologize for that. But if you would look at these minutes, look these over, um, and see if there's anything that looks amiss, and then we'll get these approved. Essentially, what I did is I just sent Nakota the slides from last month's meeting, and she just basically popped them in there. So I looked them over, and I didn't see anything that was
Are you showing
not
them
correct. They should be. You're not seeing them?
the screen?
Is anybody seeing the minutes?
All you got is your title screen.
Okay, let's try this again. All right, so let's do this again. My apologies. Let's share. And I'll just okay. What are you seeing?
See the title screen and
Okay.
7 slides.
Okay.
There we go.
So now you see the minutes. Okay. When I went into full screen, it froze or something. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I apologize. This is a little small, but if you just look these over and see if there's anything that sticks out that just doesn't appear right, and then I'll entertain a motion when you're finished to approve the minutes, and we'll move on. Do I have a motion to accept the minutes?
So moved.
Motion to accept.
Okay. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. I'm not sure who did what. So, Nakota, are you out there?
Yeah, me. It's Natoka.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So if you could, yeah. Yeah, so if you could get the capture who made the motion and who did the second. I heard a lot of voices. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion? Okay. All right, any opposed? All right, minutes are approved. All right, so moving on. Sorry, I'm having all kinds of little issues. Where's my cursor? There it is. Okay. First of all, I would like to say a big thank you to Jim Amos for stepping up and accepting the role of treasurer effective immediately. And Jim, I tell you, buddy, we are so thrilled to have you on board as a treasurer and look forward to working with you in that role. So everybody just be sure and give Jim a big thank you. This is it's a big role, big task.
Still at getting money out of people.
There you go.
How he be able to do the treasurers?
Well, that's what we need.
Yeah. So with that, Matt and Jim were able to go to Regions Bank last weekend on Saturday, and they've resolved all the issues with the PayPal and the Regions Bank. So we now have full control of all the accounts. So we're back in business. And let me first call your attention to the bottom right-hand corner. This is a copy of the financial statement for July. It's not totally up to date, but this is July's statement. So you can see that, yeah, we got this, like the $600 or so that was out of PayPal. We got that deposited. And Jim, I don't know if you've got any more updated information than what I've got here, but we're just give us another month and we'll have everything sorted.
A quick oral update on what the current status of the account is.
Okay.
Deposits and expenditures and the current balance. I can tell you that.
Okay, great. Current balance would be great. And while he's, oh, you have it?
Have it up right now.
Okay.
We started the month $263 at the 1st of August. So we've had a total expenditure of $332.10 and total deposits $2,074, and our current balance is $4,005.04.
Okay, great.
Rich.
Yeah, thanks. And 2,000 of that was from the sale of the 16-inch Dob, and so that's earmarked for our 100th year anniversary project. But yeah, that is great news. So
Excuse me. I'm sorry
yes.
to interrupt. Can you give me that expenditure amount again?
Okay, so total $332.10.
Okay. All right.
It was $274.
2,074 or 200. Can you hear me?
Jim, I think we lost you, buddy.
Oh, okay. You were saying it was 2,074? Okay.
The ending balance.
Yes.
Ending balance is $4,005.04.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thanks, Jim.
Yes,
So
thank you.
on the so this is a good point to talk about the new membership management system. Just an update on that. The membership the membership directory has been uploaded to the new system. And so once we get the payment system connected to our bank account, the system can go live. And we'll have 3 administrators. We have 3 administrator seats with the software. We'll have Jim, Matt, and myself. That way we've got, redundancies and some checks and balances there. And so this is going to be extremely helpful. Once this does go live, we'll have the option of paying PayPal, check, as we always have, but also we'll be able to use credit cards and bank cards to pay pay dues going forward. So that's going to be a plus for us. So as soon as I'll be working with Matt and Jim, hopefully we're running out of week. It might be early next week sometime to get the payment system connected with the bank account, and then we'll take this live. And so I will say that be a little patient. You may get an email saying your dues are due, and they might not be. So it kind of depends on how we get this loaded and rolled out. So if you get an email that says it's time to renew and it's not, we'll get it all sorted, okay? But hopefully we've got everything correct, but I do expect a few glitches. So looking forward to getting this done, and this will make Jim's life a whole lot easier. Any questions on this? Okay. Next, old business. Just really one thing for old business I wanted to mention is, we got back in the park at Harrison Bay last month on August the 20th. They want us back. We were really looking forward to a good evening, and the clouds and the rain just took over. And please be sure and read Richard's narrative of the events in the newsletter. It's really good. Really appreciate Richard blogging that, because that was good. But we had fun. Those of us who were there, and looking forward to being there again this month. So I'll have something in just a minute on that. As far as new business goes, we had our second meeting. Leadership had a second meeting with UTC, where we're having monthly checkpoints, and this is really good that we can just stay in contact with them. They are still planning to reopen the observatory to the public in October, unless something drastically changes on the university side, with protocols and whatnot. And BAS is hoping to hold our first in-person meeting on October the 14th at the observatory. And we've asked Dr. Keenan Dungy if he would be our speaker for the program, and we hope that works out. But stay tuned for more details on that. We have a meeting scheduled with UTC's IT group to work out the details for the internet access. So that's moving along. They're committed to getting internet access for the observatory. So that's going to really provide us with some real good flexibility for having remote programs, being able to live stream. And so just want to let you know, I know we mentioned that was a possibility, but that has been, we've actually have a meeting scheduled to meet them on site and talk to the IT folks to work out those details. And then also, we verified that UTC is going to permit us to add or upgrade equipment in the observatory. So this is huge for us as well. So now we can start thinking about planning that 100th year anniversary project, and deciding if we want to do something there at the observatory, and start making some more concrete plans. And then finally, the last thing I want to mention here is that UTC created a public contributions page for the observatory, which is really huge, because what this says is that they see the value of the observatory, and they have created this public page to get public contributions. And so later in the fall, they're going to start a kind of a Friends of the Observatory group. So this is really fantastic, and I just can't emphasize enough how wonderful it is to partner with UTC and to see them interested and excited about working with us at the observatory. So I think many more good things to come. Kevin, Amy, you have anything else you want to add about that meeting or anything that sticks out to you guys?
Covered it pretty well. I think it's really
Okay.
exciting to see the collaboration and
Absolutely.
sees behind a lot of kind of getting the observatory back into the community.
Yes, I totally agree. Okay, is there any other new business that anybody wants to bring up at this time?
I would be interested in how we're going to be able to do remote meetings there, because we may need some low-end AV equipment like a microphone for a speaker, some kind of video recording device for.
Is that Chris talking?
Yeah, this is Chris
Or-
Wilkins talking.
Yeah. You're going to be at the meeting, I hope.
I'll be there. I
Right.
don't have any equipment like that though. I do have like
Oh, okay. Yeah. So,
decent web.
okay, I hear you. I hear you. So we may need some AV accessories or whatever to facilitate that. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. I'll make a note of that.
We need it for,
Yeah, and
for remote too. If we start back to remote meetings and
Mhm.
you know, between.
yeah, I think there's going to be definitely. I hear what you're saying. We're going to need some. We're going to need some possible extra equipment there. I don't think it's anything terribly expensive, but
Internet in there, you know, the network are no different than what we're doing right now. Connect with our computers or whatever, you know.
yeah, but we have to have something to broadcast from. If you're broadcasting a live meeting out.
You do it with your computer, just like we're doing right now.
I was just gonna say that, right? But you got a webcam and microphone right on a laptop.
Well, I'm.
I mean, it's doable, but there's also going to be a room with, 15 people-ish. Like I think in terms of having something presentable that you'd want the public to view remotely, like through
Yeah.
YouTube, putting a little bit of expenditure there could up the quality versus just a webcam.
I think it's a good point, and Chris, we'll let you and Matt kind of suss that out and figure out what you think is appropriate, and then come back to us on that.
Okay.
That's
I've got this is Kevin Masilis. I've got wireless mics and of amps and different things available if we want to play around and see what we might need in the future.
okay. Good. Thanks.
I was doing before we started the meeting with Venus with my telescope. That amounts to be the same thing.
All right. Well, I'll let Chris and Matt take lead on that, and we made a note that Ken's got some potential stuff that can help us out. We'll get it sorted. Okay. Any other new business at this time? Okay.
I've been Kevin Masulis and I have been working at the observatory there a couple of times. Kevin, how do you think we're going to be able to have the planetarium going in October?
Hopefully, Bobby. I'm having trouble with your audio. I don't know if you guys are hearing me well, if it's my connection or Bobby's, but I see Bill popped in there. Hello, Bill.
Hi.
Welcome, Bill. You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, Bobby, was there something you wanted to mention about that, or?
Well, I assume we're still working on it. Kevin and I, we'll hopefully we'll try to have the thing operating in October.
Oh, yeah. The projector, yeah, in the planetarium. Gotcha.
I know how to make it work manually if we can't do it electrically.
Okay.
It's working.
All right. Good deal. Okay. So moving on to upcoming events, we have permission to be at Cloudland Canyon tomorrow evening, September the 10th. Just a reminder that we need to pay for our parking pass at the park, or pay online and we can buy it. This is club only, so only members of the club, not anyone from the public will be there. Gates close at 10 for the entrance, so we got to be in before 10. And then just watch your lights on the way out because you come right by the campground. So that's there. Also wanted to mention that and I got the date wrong. I think that should be the 18th, if I'm not mistaken, Richard. But Richard is going to be doing a presentation at the Saudi Daisy Library on September the 18th. It's a Saturday. And Richard, do you have any details about what you're going to be doing? Do you need help?
I have not heard a word about this since Matt asked me about it a month or so ago. I have absolutely not heard a peep. I thought it was going to be at the Veterans Park, and
It is.
Okay.
yeah, but I don't know anything about it. I have
Okay.
not heard one thing. I would love to hear something because that's like a week from Saturday.
Yeah. So, but it is sponsored by the library, correct?
No idea.
I think. Okay. Well, I may have all that wrong. So.
I know I agreed to do something at Veterans Park in
Yeah.
Saudi Daisy in September, but
Yeah.
I don't. I've slept a lot since then. I have no idea. I have not heard back.
I'll make a note to ask Matt about that because he had the contact with them originally
Mhm.
and just mentioned to me that you had agreed to help with that. So I was just trying to give you a plug and see if you need any help, but you
Matt
don't know.
may not realize that I've not heard back from them, so he needs to shake something loose there.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. I'm making a note right now.
Yeah, happy to do something, but I need to know what I'm doing.
Yeah, appreciate that. And then if it turns out that you are doing something and you need some help, reach out and we'll pitch in and do
I'll put something on the IO.
Okay, cool. And then finally, we have Star Party scheduled Friday, September 24th at Harrison Bay. Again, this is kind of the second time we'd be back in the park. Hope the weather's a lot better than the last one, but please put that on your calendar, and we'd love to see you out there. That's all I've got. Any other events that I've missed for the month of September that are club related? I don't have anything else on the agenda for tonight. And if there's nothing else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Adjourn.
Okay. Bobby made the motion to adjourn. So we are adjourned and ready for our program.